Hello students, today we discuss about the general characteristics of Phycomycetae, and this is question first in your unit second, that is on fungi. So fungi, in that the in your syllabus, that is first point is the Phycomycetae. So these first of all you have to see the general characters of this Phycomycetae. So in that question, first point is the occurrence. So these Phycomycetae groups members are mostly present in the aquatic, fresh or marine watered fungi. So these also called this type of fungi is also called as the water molds. Aquatic, that means they are present in the water bodies, in fresh as well as in marine, that means in the sea waters. So these groups of fungi are called as the water molds. So this is asking for MCQs, that is which in which groups algae or in Phycomycetae groups are called as the, तो वहाँ पे अलग अलग ऑप्शंस रहेंगे, सही ऑप्शन है वाटर मोड्स. Then next is some may be parasitic on algae and fish insect. So these fungi groups, mostly these fungi are parasitic. So in Phycomycetae, these parasitic on algae and fish, also in insects. जो parasitic, that means it will be depend on the other organisms. यहाँ पे जो Phycomycetae groups है उसके members है वो कुछ algae plant पे grow होते हैं, कुछ fish या insect पे भी grow होते हैं. Then few members of Phycomycetae are saprophytic and terrestrial. Saprophytic, that means they are depend on the or they can grow on the dead material. जो डेड मटेरियल रहता है, मतलब जो वुड्स रहते हैं, जो कटिंग वुड्स रहते हैं, उसके ऊपर यदि कुछ हाउसेस में जो डेड मटेरियल रहता है वॉल पे, ऐसे मटेरियल पे ये फंजाई ग्रुप्स ग्रो होते हैं. और टेरेस्ट्रियल मतलब ये सॉइल पे भी ग्रो होते हैं. सो दिस द टेरेस्ट्रियल प्रेसिस मोस्टली इट ग्रोज ऑन द एंजियोस्पर्म. जो एंजियोस्पर्मिक प्लांट है, दैट मीन्स जो फ्लावरिंग प्लांट्स है, फ्लावरिंग प्लांट के ऊपर कुछ फंजाइज ग्रो. So this is regarding the occurrence. Then hyphal structure, that means the structure of that plant. So the first is the holocarpic thalli. So some members of these Phycomycetae are formed the spores or gametes as a entire protoplast. Thallus body, as you know, in thallus, that means there is no formation of roots, stems, stems. They are only they cover all the protoplast. Then second is about mycelium. So the mycelium of that Phycomycetae group fungi are profusely branched, aseptate, multinucleate. So and this will be these fungi are the branched fungi, aseptate, that means the septa-like structure are not formed in that fungi, and multinucleate means they contain the many number of nucleus. Also it is cynocytic, that means like mucus or rhizophus, they are cynocytic. Then it is eucarpic, that means the fertile portion is distinctly separate from the vegetative portion. जो vegetative growth होती है और जो reproductive growth और the reproductive portion है, that will be separated. Then next character regarding the cell wall. So cell wall of these Phycomycetae groups are made up by the chitin or cellulose. Also the these MCQs are asking on that aspect, that is the cell wall of fungi is made up of. So right answer is the chitin. Then The protoplasm, it is the vacuolated and eukaryotic nucleus. That means these on the protoplasm there is the vacuoles is present, and also it is eukaryotic nucleus. That means the nuclear membrane or nucleus materials are present in the fungi. Then reserve food in the form of oil droplets, reserve food present in the Phycomycetae fungi. Also the on these MCQs are asking like the which type of reserve food material is present in this Phycomycetae fungi. So correct answer is the oil droplets. So this is regarding the thallus or the hyperstructure of this fungi group. Then next is about the asexual reproduction. So asexual reproduction, that means by the production of the zoospores or aplanospores. So what is zoospore? So zoospore it has the two flagella. It is motile and it forms in sporangium. So in reproductive organs in zoosporangium, in that the motile spores are produced and they are having the two flagella, that is called as the zoospore. And aplanospores are the they are not flagellas, they are not motile, and they are produced in sporangium. So there is the difference between zoospores and aplanospores. The zoospores having flagellas, motile and present in the zoosporangium, but these aplanospores are no flagellas, non-motile, and they produces in the sporangium. So the asexual reproduction takes place by the zoospores and aplanospores. Then sexual reproduction. So sexual reproduction, in that first these sexual sex organs are produced on the homo or heterothallic bodies. Homothallis means if the sex organs are present on the same thallus, that is known as the homothallus. If these sex organs are present on the two different thallus, then that condition known as the heterothallus. So these sex organs are also known as the gametangia. So this is also the important regarding the MCQs. These sex organs are known as the gametangia. So this gamete production takes place in the gametangia. Gametangium जो बॉडीज़ है उसके अंदर सेक्स और गैमेट्स प्रोड्यूस होते हैं. So there are three different types of sexual reproduction in these Phycomycetes groups, that is isogamous, anisogamous and oogamous. So isogamous, that means the similar types of gametes are produced. Anisogamous, that means the both gametes are the dissimilar. And is oogamous, in oogamous condition the male gametes is small and motile and female gamete is large and non-motile. So these three different types of sexual reproduction mainly takes place in the fungi groups: आइसोगैमस, अनिसोगैमस एंड oogamous. आइसोगैमस में क्या होता है, वहाँ पे एक तो जूगैमस या अप्लानोगैमेट्स प्रोड्यूस होते हैं, बट दिस गैमेट्स आर द सिमिलर स्ट्रक्चर. अनिसोगैमस में जो गैमेट्स प्रोड्यूस होते हैं वो डिफरेंट, दोनों गैमेट्स डिफरेंट स्ट्रक्चर रहता है. और oogamous में क्या होता है, जो मेल गैमेट से स्मॉल और मोटाइल रहता है और फीमेल गैमेट लार्ज और नॉन मोटाइल रहता है. So this is regarding the reproduction. Then next point is the life cycle pattern and alternation of generation. So in Phycomycetae, two types of reproduction mainly takes place, that is asexual and sexual. Asexual, that is asexual reproduction takes place with the help of sporangia. These sporangia produces the spores, that is या तो zoospores और अप्लानोस्पोर्स. जूस्पोर कैसे रहते हैं, मोटाइल स्पोर्स रहते हैं और अप्लानोस्पोर्स आर द नॉन मोटाइल स्पोर्स. In sexual stage, there is the two different life cycles, that is haplontic or diplontic. In haplontic, there is the single N is present. In diplohaplantic, there is the also N number of thallus. Then in haplontic life cycle, the haploid gametes are produced. These haploid gametes, after plasmogamy and karyogamy, produces the zygote, and the zygotes is having the diploid number. Diploid मतलब 2n रहते हैं, haploid मतलब single n. So in zygote, after the meiosis, they produces the zygospores. The zygospore germinate and forms the mycelium. In diplohaplontic, these thallus will produce the gametes. After plasmogamy and karyogamy, they produces the zygote, which is having the diploid in stage. This zygote produces the sporophyte. Sporophyte is again in diploid stage. But after the meiosis, these sporothallus will produce the zygospores and they germinate as a mycelium, that is in haploid number. That's why this is called as the diplohaplontic. That means haploid, फिर वहाँ जो जाइगोट होता है वो 2n रहता है, that is diploid stage, and again this mycelium is the haploid stage. That's why the given this stage is named as a diplohaplontic stage. इन हैप्लॉन्टिक में क्या होता है, जो हैप्लॉइड थैलस है वो गैमेट प्रोड्यूस करता है. गैमेट्स में प्लाज्मोगैमी कैरियोगैमी प्रोसेस होने के बाद जाइगोट प्रोड्यूस होता है. जाइगोट में मियोसिस होकर फिर माइसेलियम प्रोड्यूस होता है. बट इन केस ऑफ डिप्लोहैप्लॉन्टिक में क्या होता है, थैलस होता है. थैलस में गैमेट्स प्रोड्यूस होते हैं. दिस गैमेट्स विल बी plasmogamy and karyogamy process take place, and then they produces zygote. This zygote not directly undergoes meiosis. They are formed the sporophyte. The sporophyte or sporothallus will in sporothallus meiosis process is done, and after the meiosis the zygospores are produced, and these zygospores will germinate as a mycelium. So this type of life cycles are present in the Phycomycetes groups. So this is regarding the life cycle. This life cycle of the fungi is mainly differentiated two main types, that is asexual stage and sexual stage. So in this topic, the different MCQs are asking on this life cycle, that is haplontic or it is diplohaplontic. Also the difference between the isogamous, anisogamous and oogamous. Also there is the questions on the zoospores and aplanospores definitions. There is also questions on the different terms in the hyperstructure and some part of the occurrence, that is what is otermoles or what is the saprophytic fungi. In this way, the different MCQs will be asking on the general characters of the Phycomycetae. So I hope all of you are understood this question 1 from unit 2 fungi.